Hey friends, welcome to another video. Achu Munifo Brandon here. As usual, this is going to be a very special video because we are going to be talking about what it takes to be among the 1% of the world. I believe I'm not the only one. Every single person that wants to achieve something in life, I'm sure we have always heard people saying only 1% of people tend to achieve the most valuable things in life, like things that are worth having, things that are valuable in life. Just 1% of the people turn to achieve it. For instance, money. Only 1% of the world population turns to be like have the kind of money a lot of people want to have in their life. That's why in this video we are going to be talking about some of the things we can do to maximize our chances of being in the top 1%. If this is your first time here, our goal on this channel is to educate, to motivate and inspire people to do the things that inspire them. So kindly smash that subscribe button and like this video because all these things are really going to help me hack the YouTube algorithm. And with my goal being to reach 200 subscribers by the end of this month, smashing that subscribe button is really going to go a long way to grow my channel. Alright, without talking so much, let's jump straight into the video. Now if you search on Google and try to find out what percentage of the world population actually have the kind of money a lot of people want to have, you'll probably see something like 1 to 5% of the world population is actually having this thing. Now, sometimes for some people, they were born with a golden spoon, but for others, these things do not happen to them just because they were given birth to in a wealthy family or out of mere luck. It had to do with some of the things they did while they were younger and the mindset they had while they were growing and working towards achieving these goals. Now, the younger we are, within 16 to our mid-20s, these are the time we have a lot of opportunity to put ourselves in this spot. And it has to do with everything we do within this age. The choice of course you choose to study in school, the kind of people you used to hang out with, the habits you develop, the mindset you have, and your way of approaching life as a whole. All these things combined together are some of the things that are going to put you in that space where you can be in the top 5% of the people that really achieve the financial success they want to achieve in life. One of the most important things that will make us be in this top 1% is right from the base. It starts from school. What do you choose to study at school? Even though people say you can, a lot of people think school is a scam and degrees don't really mean anything. But when we are talking about this top 1% of people, there are some of these people that actually do well for themselves. They don't run businesses. Even if they are running a business, it started with raising a capital from a job and a skill they achieved from school. Let's take for instance, you will always know the people that are more likely to be in this top 1% or top 5% of the world from the kind of courses they choose to study in school. Let's take for instance, we all know for you to really be financially successful but with a degree from school, there are only a few courses you could study that could really give you a high paying job. For instance, something like computer science. Science itself, we're talking about math, physics and chemistry. These are some of the courses that will really give you the chances of getting a high paying job in the future. But now, when we are in school, you realize just about 5% of every school population is actually into these courses. A lot of students turn to do things like history, literature, social science, geography because these things are easy. Once you do these things, it is easier for you to achieve your degrees in school. But guess what? Life is really going to be tough on you once you get out there and start to put yourself in the job market, because you could use most of this knowledge to become a teacher, and very few people actually get into the space where they could become geographers for big channels like National Geographic, but it's really limited. You don't have a lot of those jobs out there. And guess what? Now, once you're in the job market, you have in school, 95% of the students did history, 95% of the students were into literature. And now once you're in the job market and if they tell you, we're going to pay $10 an hour for doing a job like teaching literature or whatever you did in school, and you say no, these people don't have to bother because they know a lot of people are out there with that degree. Some don't even have a job. The same job you are turning down, there are people who are willing to take up that job for even a lesser amount. But now, talk about the top 5% of people that actually went in for the big degrees. You realize once they are presented with a job opportunity, first of all, the employer knows we don't have a lot of these people out here. The employer is not the one negotiating the pay, but you as the employee, you are the one telling the employer what the employer has to pay you for doing that job. And guess what? The employer does not really have that luxury to say no to the thing you present on the table, because the employer knows we don't have a lot of these people out there. There are just 5% of the people out there that can do this job. And if we tend to lose this one, it is going to be very difficult to replace this person. And at the end of the day, these people tend to have high-paying jobs and live a good life and now start to fit in the space of the top 1%. So in conclusion, for this point, what I'm saying is, if you want to be in this top 1%, you have to start now. If you are a teenager who is still going through school, don't choose a topic to study because it's easy for you to have your degree and go through school fast, but choose a topic that will make your life easier in the future, because the things that tends to be easy for us now tends to make our lives very hard in the future, and those that tends to be difficult for us now tends to make our lives very easy in the future. So if you've watched this video, then I want you to make a smart choice and go in for something that is valuable, which is worth having in the future. The second thing that will improve your chances of being the top 5% of people that are actually successful in this planet is having a positive attitude. Now, I always say this: a positive attitude will not solve all your problems, but it will make you see a positive outcome in a negative situation. And now, if you have a bad attitude towards everything, especially towards people, this is really going to limit your chances of achieving a lot in life, because there are going to be times where you're going to meet people that are really willing to help you, but just because you don't have a good attitude towards people, maybe you have a negative attitude towards life, and these people tend to shy away from you. Always remember this: having a bad attitude is like having a new car but it has a flat tire. You cannot really go anywhere with that car unless you change that tire. That's the same thing in life. Your attitude, having a bad attitude, will not really take you anywhere in life. You will not really achieve anything worth having in life unless you take some time to review yourself and change your attitude towards the positive side. So it's extremely important for you to have a positive attitude at all times if you want to find your way successful out of life. The third thing you can do to improve your chance of being this top 1% is always try to be humble. Now, a lot of people used to think they are fighting for their rights, and they think it makes them weak or makes them look like a coward just because they are being humble. But that's not really what it is. Sometimes just the fact that you are humble towards people will open you a lot of doors in life. I've always said this: some people have this kind of a pride in them that has made them to be in a competition with somebody that they were supposed to be learning from. And if you are a proud person in life, a lot of people will not want to teach you the things they know because they'll feel like you are competing with them. And honestly, the people that really have something that you could learn from them, they don't like competition. They like it when you are humble to them. If you are talking to them in a particular way, if you give them a particular respect, in that way, that is going to improve your chances of getting out there and meeting some people that are going to open some big doors for you in life. Remember that sometimes it's within your power to achieve certain things in life, but there is a point in life where it doesn't matter what you know, it doesn't matter what you can do, but you just need some people to hold your hand and put you on the right spot where you can then show the world, and from that way your star can begin to shine. But trust me, if you don't have that attitude of being humble to people, it's really going to limit you. Now, on this topic, there are a ton of things we could talk about, but I don't want the video to be too long. But with what I've said, if you find this video helpful, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Don't forget to also share with friends so they can watch this video, learn from it, and know what they need to do to put themselves in the top 5% of people that are actually successful in the world. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. Peace.